It's a chance to gather with friends for food, fun, and some good old-fashioned jazz. It's the 23rd Great Connecticut Traditional Jazz Festival. And here to fill us in, please welcome Irene Cowan and Ken Chant. Thanks for being here. We appreciate it. We're excited for this year's event.
Thank you for having us.
Let's break this down for folks, because you say there is a difference between traditional jazz and what many of us think of as jazz. What is the difference?
Well, traditional jazz is what you might have heard prior to 1950, or 46, I guess. Late 1800s, streets in New Orleans, then moving up the river into St. Louis and Chicago and Kansas City and New York and on the West Coast. That's what we consider traditional jazz. We have a rather loose definition of traditional. And
that's what we hear at this festival. It really has a great history. This has been going on for 23 years. But is this the first year that it'll be taking place in Wallingford?
First year at Marvin Ridge. We're pleased to be there. We're excited to be there. We have four venues, 2 indoors, and actually one kind of indoors, but it's open air, and 1 tent. So we have our traditional tent, and we have the 2 air-conditioned indoors that can open out to beautiful decks overlooking a mountain with umbrella tables. It's going to be great.
How nice. Mountain Ridge Resort in Wallingford, that's
yes.
where it is, right? And it's not just the music. There are events for the whole family.
There's a pool. They have a lifeguard. There are tennis courts. Bocce courts too, I believe.
Bocce,
right?
yes.
Anything that the resort has available is available to anybody coming to the festival.
So is it true 16 bands taking part, and this year one of them coming from New Orleans?
Yes, we're very excited about Louis Ford and his New Orleans Jazz Flares. They're going to bring a lot to the festival, as are all of the other bands.
And folks who attend the festival, they're also supporting a great organization for kids. Horns for Kids. Tell us about that.
Horns for Kids is an organization that has been founded out of this festival to support and promote music, and particularly traditional jazz, in schools in Connecticut. And what they do is they collect unused instruments. If people want to bring an unused instrument, well, unused, that's something that they have hanging around the house, that no matter what condition, they'll bring it in. They get a free session ticket, and if they bring it in for Horns for Kids, they will refurbish them and give them to Connecticut schools. And they also make awards, monetary awards for worthwhile projects. And they also we also have a youth band that's out of this Horns for Kids. So, and they will be performing at the festival all 3 days.
And the festival, is it all put together by volunteers? You both volunteer to pull this together, right?
It's entirely volunteer. There's a board of directors that works year-round to put it together. We have a good time doing it, and we enjoy the music. That's what it's all
I
about.
Bet. It must be great fun. And you're already planning for next year, and this year hasn't even started yet, right?
Absolutely. We have to.
You have to.
Yeah.
It's that big of an event, but it kicks off this Friday. Let's give folks the information. It's the 23rd Annual Great Connecticut Traditional Jazz Festival. It takes place, as we mentioned, at the Mountain Ridge Resort in Wallingford from July 31st until August 2nd. And you can check it all out at greatctjazz.org. And here's the fun part. You guys brought some special guests today. We have Fred Vigorito and his Galvanized Jazz Band, right?
Yes,
we're going to hear from them. All right, guys, take it away.
The cream of the crop.
The saints go marching in. When the saints go marching in, Lord, how I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in, and when the sun refuses to shine, when that old sun it refuses to shine, Lord, how I want to be in that number. Yeah, when the saints go marching in.